I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. It burns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No. My sword is a tool of justice. This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over.
How strong is Raiden? Metal Gear Rising: Revenge. Jack was born into the era of the First Liberian Civil War. His parents murdered by his adopted father, George Sears. Sears enlisted Jack into the Civil War, commanding the Army of the Devils, at just the young age of 10 years old. This war, as well as his abnormally high kill count, gave him the name of Jack the Ripper.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill. The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies. You? But you. All this is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am. What are you saying? I'm saying Jack is back. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
do it!
All right.
Knowing his actions in the war were horrific, Jack joined Foxhounds, teaming up with Solid Snake to save the world. Here he got the name, Raiden. However, one day he was kidnapped by the Patriots. This was the beginning of his new cybernetic lifestyle, being more machine than man. In the end, Raiden accepted his past, his Ripper personality. In his life as a cyborg, he fights for what he believes is right, till the end.
Justice. Not used in anger. Not used for vengeance. But now I'm not so sure. And besides, this isn't my sword.
As a cyborg, Raiden's strength is far beyond that of standard human, with one of his weakest bodies being able to overpower two Gecko bots at the same time, and with little difficulty. A single Gecko bot has the power of 650 horsepower or 478,074 joules. Raiden casually overpowering 2 times this at 956,148 joules, as well as much more. We can also factor in the mass of each Gecko bot and the kinetics energy to spin them as he did. We are told cyborgs on average are 300 pounds, which is 1.533 times greater than the average American. Using this we can estimate mass. Average American height is 175.26 centimeters, while GeckoBot is 4.2 meters. This gives a linear multiplier of 2.4 times and volumetric multiplier of 13.76 times. Using a volumetric increase and the mass of Cyborg at 300 pounds, we get Gecko mass to be 4,128.77 pounds or 1,872.78 kilograms, nearly 2 tons. Raiden can spin them a half circle in just 0.6 seconds. Scaling off the Gecko, the half circle is 9.37 meters. With time frame of 0.6 seconds, its speed is 15.6 meters per second. Meaning the kinetic energy per GeckoBot is 228,253.9 joules, or in total with it also power the GeckoBots, 1,412,656 joules. In a stronger body, Raiden was able to do this. Death Battle calculated this lifting feat to be 1,005.8 tons or 912.5 tons metric. Now let's calculate the kinetic energy of such. Raiden throws the Metal Gear A its entire blade length, which when compared to the entire Metal Gear is about 28.8 meters. It moved this distance in 0.8 seconds, giving it speed of 36 meters per second. This is kinetic energy of 591,430,601 joules or small building level. Let's take a break from Raiden and talk about a character he has defeated. Raiden before reaching his peak defeated his adopted father George Sears, who is actually a clone of Big Boss. Big Boss has 2 lifting feats that show his incredible strength. Big Boss has lifted a Metal Gear and Konpun. The Metal Gear is about 500 tons. The Konpun is far greater, being calculated to be 14,513,566 kilograms in mass, and collided with him with force of 323,551,446 kilograms or 323,550 tons. Next we look at his best lifting feat right here. This is the best lifting feat Raiden has done. The Metal Gear Exodus feat of him flipping the entire Metal Gear. Scaling its foot off Raiden, we see it's 3.93 meters tall. Comparing that to the rest of the Metal Gear, we find its total volume, which can only be done by calculating all these lines. Small legs have volume of 117.61 meters cubed, making all 4 of them 470.44 meters cubed. Large legs are 277.8 meters cubed, and both of them together make 555.6 meters cubed. The main body is 475.4 meters cubed. The guns are 34.998 meters cubed, with them together being 69.995 meters cubed. The head area is 120 meters cubed. This totals to 1,691.44 meters cubed in volume. Density isn't too hard, as we see Raiden cut it and it's solid. However, this does mean both one gun and 2 small legs are no longer part of the mass, and reduce its volume. So total volume involved is 1,421 meters cubed. Using density of steel, we see its mass is 11,440,875.45 kilograms or 11,441 tons. However, there's more. Raiden also slams it into the ground with massive amount of kinetic energy. In 3.634 seconds it did a half circle with center of mass 26.6 meter away, giving it speed of 22.96 meters per second. Total kinetic energy is 4,161,581,023 joules or building level. Once again, this calculation is still not done. You see, the center of mass for Metal Gear Exodus is not in arm's reach for Raiden, meaning he is exerting a pivot force. In a circumstance like this, with the center of mass is so far from Raiden, meaning he'd need a lot more strength in order to flip the Metal Gear. So Raiden being 31.2 meters from Exodus' center of mass, he would need to output way more force. Raiden arm is about 63.4 centimeters long, meaning he needs 41.9 times the force to perform that lifting feat, making his lifting strength in that scene equivalent to 479,223,685.45 tons. In terms of attack potency, Raiden is shown to have to perform better in Metal Gear Solid 4, with his older cyborg body. He's able to stop Outer Heaven, which collides directly into him. This was calculated to be 655,956,468,577 joules or multi-city block level. A better feat was done by Metal Gear Exodus just appearing. The hole can be seen to be at a 32-degree angle with the leg at 1.6 degrees. This gives an angular depth of 62.8 meters. The circle has radius of 82 meters. We can work out the volume of concrete here is 105,790.63 meters cubed. Since the ground is completely shattered leaving a distinct hole, we use violent fragmentation of 69 joules per cubic centimeter. Total energy 7,299,553,481,018.5 joules or small town level. Casual small town level is pretty consistent, considering something similar is shown with Metal Gear X. Here Metal Gear X is calculated to have small town level railgun. Not only does Raiden easily overpower Metal Gear Exodus, making him relative if not more powerful, but Raiden isn't shown using his more advanced modes to defeat Metal Gear Exodus. Further evidence is that both Raiden and Armstrong easily destroy section of the Metal Gear more than this small town level feat. In fact, there is a calculation on Armstrong Punch here. It shows it reaching large town level, which is consistent. With attack potency and lifting strength being outlined, let's look at speed. Raiden casual feats. Raiden consistently can react to any type of firearms, going as far as to swing once per bullet of a machine guns. Scaling off Raiden, he covers 10.99 meters with his swing and return swing between shots, making his speed 10,994 meters per second, to 21,988 meters per second or Mach 32 to Mach 64. Similar speeds is when he casually jumps on missiles going about 5,000 meters per second. Most of his jumps are about 14,600 meters per second or 2.92 times faster than the missiles, but he does better. The fastest leap is the last one, where he jumps the entire wing length faster than the missile can move, effectively moving it 25.17 times faster than the missiles or 125,831 meters per second or Mach 367. While fast, this isn't as impressive as it may seem. Raiden before his cybernetic enhancements dodge a 100,000 meter per second railgun. And with no arms, Raiden in a weaker body could use lightning, which is 120,701 meters per second. However, Raiden fastest is while he fought Monsoon. Here Raiden does 27 slices before the raindrops can move one raindrop in length. Each slices as shown before should be 10.99 meters, which for all 27 slices is 296.8 meters. Raindrops fall at 9 meters per second, and have width of 2 millimeters, giving time frame of 0.0002 seconds. This gives speed of 1,335,748 meters per second. This is actually consistent, since this was done using Raiden Ripper mode, where he fights at his best and most passionate. Ripper mode has been described to be a 10 times his base, 10 times the previous 125,831 meters per second is 1,258,310 meters per second, or roughly the same speed. However, while that's Raiden's best speed feat, it's not his best speed scaling. This is because Metal Gear A, a Metal Gear both Raiden and Sam defeated without much difficulty, has a far better feat. As a possible high ball, we have Metal Gear A dodging a laser at 72% light speed. In terms of skill, Raiden is amazing at both hand-to-hand and blade combat, like in his fight with Vamp. However, I'm not as knowledgeable on that aspect of Raiden. So instead I'm going to link a video at the end for everyone to check out for more information. Raiden's equipment is something easier to understand. Basic weapons include surface-to-air homing missiles, rocket-propelled grenade, grenade, electromagnetic grenade, jamming grenade, red phosphorus grenade. Do pause to read their mechanics. Stealth equipment includes 3D photo frame, cardboard box, drumkin. Do pause to read their mechanics. Specialized weapons include high-frequency blade, high-frequency Neurosama blade, pole arm, psi, pincer blades, HF long sword, armor breaker, stun blade. Feel free to rewind to read their description, but something to note is that high-frequency weapons weaken the bonds of what they make contact with, effectively make them easier to slice. Other items include electrolyte pack, repair nanopast, infinite wig A, infinite wig B, blade mode wig. Do pause to read their mechanics. Other abilities. As said before, Raiden can summon lightning. He also has extra sensory ability using his Soliton radar. Also, by absorbing electrolytes, Raiden can recover his fuel and heal all his damages. Conclusion. Lifting strength, 479,223,685.45 tons. Attack potency, 508,782,700,000,000 joules or large town level. Speed, 125,831 meter per second normally, at his best while in Ripper mode 1,335,748 meters per second, or can be as fast as 72% light speed. Extra, master at hand-to-hands combat, even better with a sword, has projectiles ranging from rockets to stun grenades and EMPs, has several high-frequency weapons that allow him weaken a target's molecular bonds, allowing him cut through things above his own attack potency. He can summon lightning, fully heal himself with electrolytes, and has extra sensory ability too.
Thank you for watching.
How strong is Chakravartin? Dragon Ball GT Goku vs Dragon Ball Super Goku, base vs base.
All ideas for future videos in the description, so we all know what to see.
Check out. In the making of this video I was helped by these 3 channels. Check them out as this video is only possible with them. Furthermore, here is a video by one of the channels on Raiden, which they dive deeper into his story and martial skill.